बीच में हैंड रेज नहीं करना, रुको थोड़ा मुझे करा देना, फिर मैं कराता हूँ। Fundamental unit of life, chapter number 5 we have done. This is chapter number 6. It is about tissues. Now chapter 5 we have done about cell. In the middle of cell there is nucleus. Nucleus is called controlling authority, which controls all the activities of cell. Around nucleus there lies fluid which is known as cytoplasm. Inside cytoplasm there are various cell organelles and endoplasmic reticulum, then ribosomes, liposomes, Golgi body, mitochondria. We have seen their functions also. It was for one cell, the previous chapter. Now this is about tissues. Tissues means what? More than one cell. Many cells unite and they do similar function that is known as tissue. So tissue means a group of cells doing similar functions. Tissues are there in plant, they are there in animals. We have information about plant tissues, then information about animal tissues. Group of cells which are doing similar work or their function is same. For example, if you take small sapling, what happens? Initially, its root develops. छोटा जो है, seeds germinate, a sapling is formed. After formation of sapling, seeds, these roots develop. So length of root gradually increases. On the other side, we can say plant also grows. Why? Because these cells which are here in the root or at the tip top, they are responsible for growth. वो उसका growth बढ़ाएगा. जहाँ पे root है तो उसकी length धीरे-धीरे बढ़ेगी. Plant है वो भी बढ़ेगा. Same is there in animals, human beings. हमारे अंदर भी है. क्या होता है? छोटे होते हैं, धीरे-धीरे बड़े हो जाते हैं. Why? Because growth takes place. And growth, certain cells, in plants, certain cells are responsible for growth. After some time, this plant thickness increases. So we can say this growth starts. Stem becomes thick, धीरे stem बड़ा हो जाएगा, growth हो जाएगा उसका. तो stem की thickness बढ़ गई, so we can say it is another growth. क्यों ऐसा होता है? यहाँ के जो cells है, उसको ये डायरेक्शन में डेवलप होते हैं. शुरू में क्या हुआ? सीधा ऊपर गया, रूट नीचे गया. थोड़े टाइम में धीरे-धीरे इस तरह का डेवलपमेंट हुआ. मींस सैपलिंग सा छोटा जो है प्लांट बन जाएगा और वही प्लांट उसमें धीरे-धीरे और डेवलप हुआ तो फाइनली वहां से बन जाता है एक बड़ा पेड़. ट्री इज फॉर्म. So for the whole formation of trees, the group of cells are responsible, and this group of cells is called tissues. Okay? Once again, remember tissues, a group of cells which are doing similar functions. Group of cells doing same function, सब मिलके एक जैसा काम करते हैं, है ना? और एक जैसा काम करेंगे तो वो अच्छी तरह हो जाएगा, इजीली हो जाएगा. होता है ना? जैसे कोई एक काम है, आप अकेले मिलके करते हैं और वही काम आपके साथ और 8-10 स्टूडेंट मिलके करेंगे तो वो हो जाएगा. स्कूल में है ना, कई बार ग्रुप एक्टिविटी देते हैं, कई बार सिंगल एक्टिविटी है. अगर आपको एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट दिया है, आप अकेले बनाओ, बैठे टाइम लगेगा. अभी तो ऐसा हो गया कि प्रोजेक्ट मतलब मम्मी पापा का ही काम, मम्मी पापा भैया दीदी सब हेल्प करते, सब शुरू हो जाते बनाने के लिए. So instead of one person, if many person are doing together, then output is more. It will get finished in shorter time. इसी तरह एक स्टूडेंट की जगह 10 स्टूडेंट मिलकर करेंगे तो वो प्रोजेक्ट बढ़िया होगा, अच्छी तरह होगा. सो यहाँ पे क्या है, एक सेल की जगह बहुत सारे सेल है. सो ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स डूइंग सिमिलर फंक्शन इज नोन एज टिश्यूज. In plant tissues, we have two types of tissues. Some tissues are responsible for growth only. And after growth, some are responsible for other development. देखते हैं classification or types of plant tissues. But here you remember the definition: tissue. Group of cells doing similar function together. सेल मिलके एक जैसा काम एक साथ करेंगे, उसे कहेंगे टिश्यू. नाउ here we have classification of tissue. दिखता होगा plant tissues. So plant tissues are mainly divided in two categories. One are meristematic tissue and another are permanent. Why? Meristematic tissues means which are responsible for growth. Meristematic, they are responsible for growth. Initially, growth takes place in this direction. है ना? सबसे पहले क्या होगा, ये हाइट बढ़ेगी, रूट की साइज बढ़ेगी, तो we can say vertical growth. फिर धीरे 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 चौड़ाई बढ़ेगी. So it is lateral growth, and then growth takes place between the two cells, between nodes, between different branches. So it is called intercalary growth. Got it? Once again, plant tissues are classified in two main categories. First category is called meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues are responsible for growth of plant. Three categories. Apical are responsible for apical. Name से पता चलेगा. Spelling है apex. Apex means tip, top, and base. वहाँ पे. Lateral means breadth, width की बात है. So lateral is direction में means responsible for thickness or lateral growth. Intercalary is growth inside the tissue, inside plant. Second category is permanent tissues. This meristematic tissues जो है growing धीरे धीरे वो convert हो जाते हैं permanent में. In permanent tissues, these are two main categories. One is simple permanent, another is complex. Why simple? That structure is very simple. First is known as parenchyma, Parenchyma. Second is called collenchyma, and third is sclerenchyma. Three simple, and two having slightly complex structure. They are xylem and phloem. So this is classification of plant tissue. We will study all these one by one. But first of all, you will open your notebook and you have to write this in your notebook. Okay. So in the list of tissues, first one we have is meristematic tissue. This meristematic tissues are also known as meristems. Now, these meristematic tissues are temporary tissues and they are found in growing region. They are found in growing region. When growth takes place, meristemata are responsible. So found in growing region like shoot or root apex. And that is at the top, at the base, they are found because they are in growing region. See, suppose this is one root. Growth of plant takes place like this. So this meristematic are mainly found here, and roots, and here at the tip, यहाँ पे जो growing region है, tip or shoot at the top of root, shoot and at the base of root, and these tissues are temporary tissues. Found in growing region like root and shoot apex. They are temporary tissues. They are full of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means liquid, fluid है उसमें, full of cytoplasm, and they are very thin cell wall. Cell wall है, but वो बहुत पतली है, thin है, correct? So this is about meristematic tissues found in root and shoot apex, active, full of cytoplasm, thin cell wall or cellulose wall, prominent nucleus है, and they lack in vacuoles. Prominent, they have prominent, clear nucleus. Nucleus is also there. Nucleus, cytoplasm, thin wall, and these tissues, they lack vacuoles. See, कई बार आपने देखा होगा कि कोई छोटा प्लांट है, सैपलिंग है, आप ऊपर से तोड़ेंगे ना तो पानी निकलता है, स्मॉल सैपलिंग्स में पानी तो ठीक है, बहुत ज्यादा नोटिस नहीं किया होगा, लेकिन ऊपर का पोर्शन तोड़ा तो मिल्क जैसा निकला, ऐसा लगता है मिल्क निकला उसमें से. It is not a milk, it is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means fluid inside the cell. Cell का fluid है. Besides this, they have thin cell wall. Cell wall है, but पतली है. तो पतली है तो क्या है? फटाफट ग्रोथ भी होगा, ऐसा मारेंगे तो जल्दी से टूट भी जाती है. और ग्रोथ है तो सेल वॉल पतली ही चाहिए. Prominent means clear nucleus. Nucleus is there, clear, and it lacks vacuole. In previous chapter we have seen chapter number 5, vacuole. Vacuole's function is to provide rigidity and turgidity. देखो आगे के चैप्टर में हमने देखा plant cell, animal cells, plant cells. ऐसा है उसमें. Sometimes 90% of plant cell contains vacuole. यहाँ पे कहीं न्यूक्लियस है, बाद में छोटी ऑर्गेनेलीज है, otherwise full of vacuole. Function is what? It provides mechanical strength. Plant सीधा रहेगा, सेल टूटेगा नहीं, shrink नहीं होगा, वो उसका फंक्शन है. बट यहाँ पे वो नहीं है, है ना? क्यों? वहां तो ग्रोथ करना है. अब ग्रोथ करना है ग्रोइंग रीजन, इसमें वैक्यूल है तो ग्रोथ ही नहीं होगा. गॉट इट? सो थोड़ा समझ के लॉजिक से भी हम लिख सकते हैं. वंस अगेन, meristematic tissues are also known as meristems. They are found in growing regions like shoot or root apex. Number 2, they are temporary tissues. Number 3, they are full of cytoplasm. Number 4, they have thin cell wall, prominent nucleus, and they lack in vacuoles. Vacuoles में नहीं है. Now, based on their location, they are divided in 3 categories. Based on location, they have 3 subcategories. Here are the subcategories based on location. Initially, you already written. These are their subcategories. One is apical meristem. They are found on root or shoot apex. Number 2 is lateral meristem. Lateral means they are responsible for growth. And third is intercalary meristem. दो nodes के बीच में है. देखो दो पत्ते उनके बीच में है, वो आएंगे intercalary meristems. पहले मैं आपको उसके related points लिखा देता हूँ. Again I will show you this. So based on location, they are divided in 3 main categories. First one is apical meristem. Number 2, lateral meristem. Number 3, intercalary meristem. These are 3 categories. First, apical meristem. They are found on root or shoot apex. Roots में या तो shoot में. Number 2, lateral meristem. They are responsible for growth. Responsible for its thickness, width, or we can say horizontal growth. So responsible for lateral growth. Lateral growth हुआ, समझे? मैं ऐसा हूं, lateral growth हुआ मतलब मैं मोटा हो गया. So lateral growth responsible, lateral growth that is for thickness. And third is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristems, it is responsible for development of nodes and internodes. तो पत्तों के बीच में जो जगह है, nodes and internodes, उसके लिए डेवलपमेंट है. Once again, apical meristem, root and shoot apex, they are responsible the increased length of, or we can say responsible for vertical growth. Vertical growth. Vertical growth means height. Number 2, lateral meristem, responsible for lateral growth, intercalary for development of nodes and internodes. Got it? So this is about meristematic tissue. देखते हैं क्या है meristematic. 3 types of meristems. Now you can see. Meristematic tissue. And first one, first category, meristematic. Here it is written, apical meristems. Found in shoot apex. है ना? देखो height बड़ी. Apical is responsible for height, development of this and this. मतलब ऐसा growth हुआ. And this type of growth is vertical growth. Number 2, lateral meristem. It's here. Lateral means this growth, चौड़ाई, मोटा हो जाएगा. So it is responsible for this lateral growth, है ना? ये रहा. And third one is intercalary meriscems. So development between nodes and internodes. देखो, दो पत्तों के बीच में जगह होगी वो, और ये रहा nodes. देखो, तो यहाँ से पत्ते निकलते हैं. और भी बड़ा हो गया. देखो, इस तरह. You can see now. This is known as nodes. So ये जो nodes है, this development takes place due to third category, intercalary meristem. Nodes और दो पत्ते के बीच में जगह है वो internodes. Means overall growth बढ़ा. Got it? First, apical height बढ़ी. So vertical growth, lateral चौड़ाई, thickness, and third is intercalary meristem, nodes and internodes. Important short note. Remember, once again, एक बार याद करा देता हूं, फिर आप में से कोई बोलेगा. फंडा हमने ये यूज किया. This is what vacuole. Inside the plant cell, sometimes more than 90% portion is occupied by vacuole. It stores various materials and provide rigidity, support to the plant cell. Plant cell टूटेगा नहीं इसीलिए. ठीक है? So meristematic tissue, meristems. Remember, first point, they are found in growing regions like root and shoot apex. Second point, they are called temporary tissues. क्यों? टाइम हो जाएगा तो वो टेम्पररी यहाँ पे ग्रोथ हुआ, मतलब यहाँ का जो टिश्यू है सेल में वो वही रहेगा, वो अंदर चला गया क्योंकि उसके बाहर नए बन गए. सो टेम्पररी से थोड़े टाइम के बाद वो बन जाएगा परमानेंट. सो नंबर 2, it is called temporary tissue. Number 3, this meristematic tissues are full of cytoplasm. They have thin cell wall. They have prominent nucleus, clear nucleus, but they lack vacuoles. Vacuole अंदर नहीं है. They are divided in 3 categories based on the location where they are found. First one is apical meristem. Apical, apex. Apex means at the top. वहाँ से याद आएगा. So they are found in root or shoot apex, responsible for vertical growth. Number 2, lateral meristem, responsible for lateral growth, thickness. Number 3, intercalary meristems. They are responsible for development of nodes and internodes. याद रहेगा? ठीक है? अब आप में से कोई बोलेंगे, 1 मिनट में यहां से ये बंद कर दूं. Right now we have seen first category, that was meristematic tissue, or meristematic tissues are also known as meristems. See, now what happens? These meristems are found in the root. At the tip, but from time to time, when growth of plant takes place, these cells remain inside. देखो यहाँ के जो roots हैं, यहाँ के cell हैं, but यहाँ पे बाहर एक नया layer बन रहा है. After some times, another layer is formed. Same way in stem, suppose these are some tissues, initial development, but after some times another layer is formed, thickness increases. So these are other tissues. So the original cells remain inside. And when they remain inside, after some times, these temporary tissues are converted into permanent tissues. है ना? ग्रोथ हुआ, शुरू में तो वहां पे है, सेल है, लेकिन वहां का सेल वहां से तो कहीं जाएगा नहीं, उसके ऊपर और एक नया लेयर बन रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे और एक लेयर बन रहा है. थोड़े टाइम के बाद अगेन अनदर लेयर इज फॉर्म. So thickness gradually increases, but the cells which are there originally they remain inside. अब अंदर ही रह गए हैं, बाहर तो है टेम्पररी, तो अंदर जो रह गए हैं they are now known as permanent tissue. That means temporary tissues after some times converted into permanent tissues, and this phenomena is called differentiation. Differentiation is what? Temporary tissues are converted into permanent. Because cell division stops. Growth होगा तो यहाँ पे ही होगा, बाहर ही चलेगा, अंदर जो रह गए हो गए, तो बन जाएंगे permanent. So remember differentiation. Temporary tissues after some times converted into permanent. This phenomena is differentiation. लिख दो एक लाइन में. Temporary tissues after some times converted into permanent tissue. This phenomena is called differentiation. Now we have three types of permanent tissues. In the list permanent tissue, first one is known as parenchyma. First variety, first category of permanent tissue. देखना ले आता हूँ parenchyma. ये आ गया parenchyma. Parenchyma tissues, they are simple, they do not have any particular category, they have cytoplasm, thin cell wall, nucleus, but besides this they have intercellular space. जो सेल के बीच में थोड़ी जगह रहेगी उसे कहेंगे intercellular space. मीन्स क्या, ये जो सेल है वो इस तरह, suppose there is one cell, दूसरा यहाँ बना, this is third cell, this is fourth cell. So these are the cells of parenchyma. But what? In between they have intercellular space. देखो बीच में जगह है. Here it is space. Cell wall is thin. They have cytoplasm and they are parenchyma. देखते हैं parenchyma. Parenchyma tissues. I'll keep it aside. Parenchyma are common, simple, unspecialized. Parenchyma, they are simple tissues. ज़्यादा structure जैसा नहीं है. Then they are unspecialized. कोई स्पेशलिटी उसमें नहीं है. Then they have thin cell wall and loosely arranged. Here is cell wall. So around it they have thin cell wall. Loosely arranged. एक दूसरे से टाइट जुड़े हुए नहीं, कभी उनके बीच में जगह नहीं दिखती. ये रहा. So we can say they are loosely arranged. They have intercellular space. have intercellular space. इनके बीच में जो है सेल के बीच में जगह ऐसा होता है intercellular space, and their primary function is to store food. But in this also they have two subcategories. Subcategories देखते हैं. Parenchyma having chlorophyll. Parenchyma having chlorophyll are called chlorenchyma. Chlorophyll है तो उसे कहेंगे chlorenchyma. Parenchyma having air space, having air space या air cavity are known as two subcategories. Parenchyma having chlorophyll. ये सेल में अगर ग्रीन क्लोरोफिल है, then they are known as chlorenchyma. See the spelling, chlorenchyma. Parenchyma having air space. अगर air space है, आपने देखा होगा कोई भी leaf है, if you throw it in water, it will float because it is full of air spaces. But this parenchyma containing air spaces are known as parenchyma. So this is about parenchyma. Once again, याद रखो कैसे करना है. Parenchyma are parenchyma. First point, they are simple permanent tissues. Number two, they are unspecialized. कोई ज्यादा स्पेशलिटी नहीं है, सिंपल है. सिंपल है तो ठीक से जुड़े हुए भी नहीं है. So number 3, they have thin cell wall. Number 4, loosely arranged. बाजू बाजू में रख दिया ऐसा है. अब बाजू बाजू में रखा है तो बीच में बहुत जगह है. So they have intercellular space. बीच में बहुत सारी जगह है. 6th one, parenchyma having chlorophyll are called chlorenchyma. 7th one, parenchyma having air spaces are known as parenchyma. And now we have their function. The function of parenchyma to store food. Plant में जो food बना वो अंदर store हो जाएगा. I'll show now you the parenchyma. Now you can get clear idea. And parenchyma loosely arranged, एक दूसरे से perfectly जुड़े नहीं है, but देखो बीच में काफी सारी जगह है. Loosely arranged. Cell wall, so cell wall is thin, पतली thin है. Loosely arranged. They have बीच में जगह है तो कहा है intercellular space. Got it? This is actual diagram of parenchyma. But before that, you will write those points. हो जाएगा क्लियर? Parenchyma, once again, याद रखो. पूछता हूं, फिर लिखना. Parenchyma are simple tissues. They are unspecialized, no particular category. They have thin cell wall, loosely arranged. ऐसे फेंक दिए हैं एक दूसरे के बाजू में गिरे ऐसा लगता है. So they have intercellular space. Having chlorophyll are chlorenchyma. Having air spaces are parenchyma. And function is to store food. ठीक है? चलो, now it is your turn to give the answer.